village describes the entire world becoming more interconnected as one village. People respect and appreciate others while living in a united way across the regions and countries. We have a lot of news which make us think of our children, other countries, and the earth in April. Here are some news of the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education for April 2021. In the face of accelerating global warming, what can we do for sustainability on Earth? As a part of efforts to reduce meat-intensive eating habit, which is the main factor for climate change, the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education runs Green School Lunch, considering the health for people, animal, and the earth all together. In order to eat less meat, all schools serve vegetarian school lunch for 2 days in a month, and some schools offer a trial operation of voluntary vegetarian diet by installing Green Bar. In addition, the vegetarian school lunch system will be included in school curriculum as well. The Green School Lunch is aimed to declare carbon neutrality as our goal for coexistence on Earth. We sincerely hope that the Green School Lunch will build a groundwork for a sustainable food system. Pro-democracy protests against the military coup have been taking place across Myanmar. Despite the peaceful protests, Myanmar police cracked down on people protesting Myanmar's military coup that was causing a severe damage. The Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education has developed and distributed educational material in Korean, Chinese, and English titled Waiting for Myanmar's Spring to help students discuss social issues focusing on the pro-democracy protests in Myanmar. Through classes, we hope that students become global citizens who act with the mind of coexistence and solidarity, and we're desperately waiting for spring in Myanmar. Recently, there is a growing movement for clearing out school songs with lyrics of gender discrimination and remnants of Japanese imperialism, which do not align with students' sentiment. The Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education and D-Live Seoul Gyeonggi Cable TV are planned to sign the MOU for School Songs Production Support Project to share the information on the production of new school songs and a human resource pool for expertise. We hope that students will feel love and self-esteem for their school by directly engaging in the process of creating school songs which represent the school. The first completion ceremony of the online night school starting from October 2020 to March 2021 for middle school students in Seoul was held online. According to the satisfaction survey on the first online night school, 89.1% of middle school students and 93.6% of parents showed high satisfaction level, while 87.7% of participants answered that online night school classes are helpful in improving actual learning capacity. The second online night school is expected to launch after selecting middle school students and college students mentors for 6 months starting from the end of April 2021. We will make our utmost efforts to minimize educational gaps between students by providing customized classes to students via online night school. All 17 preschoolers who failed to respond to preliminary call of elementary school in 2021 have been located. The Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education will work with the Ministry of the Interior and Safety, Ministry of Education, and Seoul Metropolitan Government to improve mandatory school enrollment procedures management system for systematic and consistent management of preschool children. We will spare no efforts to create a safe world for children by managing preschoolers thoroughly with social responsibility in curbing child abuse. the monthly Seoul Education News, which brings various news of the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education. You can also read news about Seoul Education through web magazine, Now Seoul Education. We have plenty of helpful contents and exciting news about education. Do you want to know what news is waiting for you in May? If you want to know the news on the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education in May, please click like and subscribe button. Then I'll see you again in May. Bye!